Let me tell you something that has the power to change everything. Not just how you feel today, but how you live, how you respond, how you overcome. Are you ready? You are never alone. Not in the waiting room, not in the middle of the night when fear shows up uninvited. Not when the numbers don't add up, not when the diagnosis comes back and the room goes quiet. Never. Not for a single breath. Not for a single heartbeat. You are never alone. Because the same God, the one who parted an entire sea so a nation could walk through on dry ground, the one who shut the mouths of lions for Daniel, the one who walked personally into a furnace of fire just so 3 men wouldn't face it alone, the God is your refuge right now, in this moment. Open your eyes and look at the world around you. Financial uncertainty, political chaos, social unrest. The roaring of the waves is deafening for people without spiritual grounding. But here's what the Bible makes unmistakably clear. Those pictures belong to the world. They are not your portion. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not defined by what surrounds you. You are a child of the Most High God. And that changes everything. Psalm 46 calls him a well-proved help in trouble. Well-proved. Do you understand what that means? Before you ever brought your problem to God, he had already been tested in situations like yours, but he had already passed the test. Abraham was given a son when every biological door had closed. Moses watched God feed millions with bread from the sky every morning for 40 years. A shepherd boy named David faced a trained giant warrior and came back victorious. Paul and Silas in chains and prison in the dark began to worship, and an earthquake shook the building. Every door swung open, every chain fell to the ground. This is the track record of your God. So whatever you are facing today, he has faced worse, and he has never lost.
You remember Peter walking on the water? The storm was real, the waves were real, the wind was fierce.
But Peter stepped out of the boat and walked on the surface of an impossible sea. Because his eyes were locked on Jesus, he was doing the impossible. And then he looked away. He saw the wind, he saw the wave, he felt the spray on his face, the roar in his ears. Fear grabbed him by the chest, and he began to sink. But here's what I need you to understand. The storm didn't change, Peter's gaze did. The same waves that were raging when he was walking on water were raging when he was sinking. The only thing that changed was where he was looking. What are you looking at right now? Is it the bank statement? The empty chair at the table? The news feed that hasn't stopped screaming in months? The door that won't open no matter how many times you knock? Those things are loud, I know they're loud. But the Word of God says this: looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. The word looking means to deliberately turn your gaze away from everything else and fix it on one specific point. It is not a feeling, it is a choice, an active, disciplined, daily choice. Not just in crisis, not only in church, continually as a way of life.